Good morning. This is Denise. Welcome to my home. Second start here. I had to go take an allergy pill. I sit down and I start to drip, and I didn't even think about taking one before I came in here. Um, ah, the most horrible thing has happened. I looked up my wig, and they're discontinued. Well, it's a good thing I bought 3, huh? Maybe I have 4. I don't know. I think I saw an additional one. One way or another, I'm really glad that my hair is stable. How are you? Oh goodness, it's 5 minutes to 7. I started getting ready for this before 5. Actually, I didn't start getting ready for this, but I started getting ready for the day. You know, I had to feed the cats, let the dogs out. Feed the dogs. Get dressed. So I guess I have been kind of starting. It takes me a little while to get going. Coffee. Go get your coffee. This is going to be a Temu haul. The Temu train is coming. Coming round the bend. Are you ready for a Saturday? Well, it's a good thing because it is Saturday. And we're going to have a blessed one. It's just really going to be fun. It's a good haul. At least I think so. I kind of think, what I haul is what I think that I'm going to use. And I need to be thinking about you too. If there's anything that you would like to see me demonstrate or get, if I physically can, if I can afford it, I will. We have a put together in this haul. So, if you want to stick around and get a giggle, please do. For those of you that are subscribed and come back, or even not subscribed and come back, I would invite you to subscribe and come back. But for those of you that have been here before, welcome back. I'm ready to have my coffee with you and just to visit. I ran out of creamer, and I had the last of the holiday creamer, which is the mint mocha, and this is caramel mocha. And it's okay. It's different. You know how different is. It's different. Anyway, for those of you that have never been here, welcome. If you just happen on the channel, welcome. I think you'll enjoy it here. We have a wonderful group. Very loving, very fun. Look through the comments and see. You'll be able to see kind of who we are. I don't like my angle. I like having my, oh, I guess you can see it back there. My family rules sign. Yeah, I guess my angle is fine. I gotta clean the couch. You see the couch is all messy. I put all my pillows up and the dogs burrow under the pillows and they knock them on the floor, and I spend quite a bit of time every morning picking up stuff that they've burrowed through, pulled off, chewed. And I know that I've talked about kenneling the little boy, and I just don't want to do that. I think it'll change his personality, and I'm not sure that I want to do that. I think that he feels more secure than he's ever felt in his life. He's been passed around a lot. These little dogs don't potty train well, and he doesn't. He doesn't really pee in the house so much, but he poops. And I don't care about that. I can pick it up. I just love this dog. And Lacey is just such a laid-back, sweet girl. She's wonderful. And my kitties are crazy. And they all take a lot of work. I clean 1, 2, 3, 4 cat boxes every day. And they need to be cleaned every day. And I feed them bunches. I bought all their food for the month, and it was almost $150 for the cat litter, the food for both animals. and the wet food for the spoiled kitties. I do wet food every other day. I know this is way too much information. You're probably going, wait, come on, come on. Well, you know me. If you know me, you know me. You know my mouth. And it kind of goes, and that's just me. That's who I am. I talk a lot. And you know, it's just such a blessing to have you here. And I know a lot of us are rather quiet people because we don't have people to talk to. I go to the grocery store, if I go. Well, now it's like Habitat and Dollar Tree. And I'm the crazy lady in line that talks to everybody. And either you stand there and you ignore me, you talk back, or you leave. And it doesn't change how I treat you. People are just so amazing. And God has given us to each other to be there for each other if we can. Anyhow, if you're new to this channel, guess what? You're in for a ride. If you don't know about Temu, and you know what? I found that as I walk around and talk to people, there are a lot of people that don't know about Temu. And I try to tell them. And I think the only thing they've heard is, oh, they're Chinese. Well, you know what? Everything we buy is from China. From other stores, it's 80 to 90% of everything that we buy is from China. I read that on the internet, and they don't lie, right? Anyway, Temu is an online shopping platform. It's like some of the shopping platforms we have here, and that you look at products, order them, and they send them to you. It's unlike any other shopping platform that I've seen in many ways. One of which is that they absorb the shipping. You don't have to be a member to get good shipping, you know, free shipping. You don't have to pay money like you do with a couple of them that I'm thinking of right now. They have a monthly fee. Also, they don't have middlemen, so they deal directly with vendors. They got a whole bunch of them. And the vendors seem to accommodate, you know, what Temu offers, or Temu offers what they can accommodate. And they're similar items. The vendors, you know, if you have dress A, and there might be 20 vendors that also have dress A, you know. One thing that they don't do, though, is they don't regulate prices. So when you put something in your cart, it can go up or down as long as it has been paid for. You got to watch your cart. Also, you need to watch your quantities. I've gotten caught on that several times where I hit a button and it winds up being 2 instead of 1, and I don't catch it. So right now I have clothes that I'm going to sell that are duplicates, you know, that I've gotten that are duplicates. It's not working. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Anyway, that's one of the ways with the shipping that's different. Now, the way that Temu has decided to work with that is they've implemented what's called a price adjustment. So, because they don't regulate the prices of the vendors and the prices don't stay static, what they've implemented is something that happens as soon as you put your money on the order. The prices can't go up anymore. Now I've got a hair on me. Excuse me, I don't mean to be picking at my face. A price adjustment helps to regulate the prices so you can get the best price that you can on any given item. When the prices go down, it doesn't adjust. When they go up, though, you can request what's called a price adjustment. They offer it to you. You need to accept it, though. And the price adjustment will give you money to compensate for the difference in the price of what the item is now and what you paid for it. So you'll get the best price that you possibly can. That's for 30 days after you put money on your order. It doesn't matter where the order is. And it's 30 days. It's not necessarily a calendar month, so you need to watch your days. Now, there's a 90-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee on, or warranty. I don't know what the difference is, but they will refund you your money if you find within 90 days that the product doesn't behave the way you want it to, if it's defective, if you just don't like it. Customer service is great. They always take the stance of the customer comes first, the customer knows best, and they treat you very well. I've been very impressed with customer service. In this country, you can't find customer service. Number one, you can't find the number. Number two, the gatekeepers, they're just, those voice response units are awful. They're obnoxious. They won't let you get to a person. At Temu, all you need to do is request a live agent. And now you don't talk to them on the phone. You text, which is the thing that happens these days. We don't use our voices so much. But you will be texting with a live agent. You won't be dealing with a robot. Their attitude is, I'm sorry that this has inconvenienced you. What can I do to help? And they follow through and make sure. If they can't do it, they'll turn you to someone that can. And I've just been so impressed with customer service. That's another huge benefit. Prices are phenomenal. Because they've eliminated the middlemen, they're able to offer products, the same products, a lot of times the same vendors, the same manufacturers, I shouldn't say vendors, but the same manufacturers, for 50 to 75% less than what you find it for here. And there's a reason for that. I mean, the more hands that you get involved with products, the more you have to charge in order to cover your overhead, and then appreciate about what is that called? When you sell something and you get money back for it. Anyway, their benefit from selling. Profit. That's the word, profit. Their profit margin. They have to make that profit margin. Temu, in eliminating the middlemen and stuff like that, there are some things that are different. They've compensated for that. Also, it's not an overnight shipping. They don't have warehouses in the United States, although their headquarters is in Boston. So there is a lot of, the United States has a huge influence in this. It takes 10 days. Now, with shipping, we used to, when I was growing up, we used to send letters and it would take a few days to get there. We used to plan on things taking a length of time. Now we're get me, get it, I want it now. Instant satisfaction. The gratification issue. Now with Temu, if you want to save money, make plans. If you have birthdays coming up, order in advance so that you have it. Just plan that it's going to be 10 days. Most of the time, they say it's over 90% of the products come in the time allotted. If there's a problem with a shipper, they will give you $5 if the product isn't there within the time frame that they said. I had an instance where I had gotten a free item for something, a free order item, and it was late, and they gave me $5 on something I didn't even pay for. So, it's kind of a cool deal. Products are good quality. You have to remember that you get what you pay for. So if you pay 50 cents for an item, it would be $1.50 here. Compare. You're not going to get $5 quality for 50 cents. But if you compare the items, they're equal. I've just been so impressed. This is a Temu dress. It's a long dress. It's beautiful. It has long sleeves and they're puffy sleeves. I'll stand up and show it to you after we're done. The quality of their merchandise is very, very good. This is a Temu necklace. You won't see this often. It's made by hand. It's really unique and pretty. It's a statement piece. The earrings are also Temu. I've talked a lot about Temu. There's a lot to talk about. Anyway, if you are interested in purchasing anything that's on this video, or when you go to the Temu website, look around. I would invite you to look around the website before you download the app. Look around, compare prices with the vendors that you normally use. Then, when you see the difference in prices, go to my description box. First of all, there will be a number down here. That is my affiliate code. And that number should be used with every order that you place. It credits back to our channel, and eventually it'll make a difference in what I'm able to show you. So it's really important that you use that affiliate code in the search bar. When you download the app that's in my description box, that's a new customer app, you're going to see the home screen is going to show you affiliate stuff. If you're interested in becoming an affiliate, it's really fun. Influencer affiliate. I enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy having a chance to share with you. If it's something that you're not interested, scroll past. There's a search bar there. You put my number up there, the AFX04708, and you're on the order page for your first order. Now, that being said, when you're done ordering, you will enjoy a 30% discount off of already amazing prices. Plus, you'll have access to a $100 coupon bundle to use in subsequent orders. So this is a really, really good way to get started on a neat journey with Temu. You can fill all your needs. They carry everything but food and pharmaceuticals, anything that you might want, crafting items, clothing, shoes, indoor stuff, outdoor stuff, decorations. Oh goodness, it goes on and on. Tools, anything that you might want is in there. They have thousands and thousands of items. The only thing that you won't satisfy will be your, like I said, your pharmaceutical needs. Now they do cosmetics and those kinds of things, but I have not seen like the over-the-counter pharmaceuticals that you get at the store, nor do they have food. They do have treats for animals. I would be careful about anything that needs to ship because it takes a while and you don't know about shelf life. But everything else is available to you. So with all that being said, I think, oh, they also have games that you can win. It takes a minute. There's Farmland and Fishland. We can interface with each other. I will have my codes in the description box. You can link up with my codes and receive free fish food, free water for your games. Great prizes. When you win it, the prizes are, you wind up with like 60 bucks in prizes about. There are two different prizes. The first one is valued around 40. Second one's valued around 20. And then there are coupons. There are coupons that you get back also. Okay, I think that I've gone over everything. If I remember something, I'll do an, oh, wait a minute. That's kind of what I do. And with all that, I know I've talked a long time. We're already 18 minutes. Is that right? Oh, well, we'll be longer than that. Are you ready for the haul? I am. Did you get your coffee? Did you get your breakfast? Turn me off and go get it and come back. Pause me, don't turn me off. Also, wait a minute. I did forget. In the description box, I'll have a product link or an order link so you can go right into my order. If you see things in this order that you want, that you'd like to purchase, you can go into my order and click on those products and it'll take you to the order page. Also, if perchance, now occasionally those downloads don't work, and if it doesn't, contact me if you have an item that you're interested in. I'll get the link for you. Okay, you can go get your breakfast now. Did you turn me back on? The first item I want to show you, you know that if you've been with me for a minute, you know that I kind of got involved in wreaths. And I found, I mean, this stuff is expensive, this netting stuff. But I found 8. There are 8 together. And look at the colors. Aren't they just beautiful? I'm starting on my wreaths today for, I know Katie and Jesse want one for Easter wreaths for their door. Here's red, white, and blue. You know what that's for, right? And here's one. It's kind of a beige. It's really pretty. Now it's 5 yards each roll. And I bought 2 boxes of them because it takes 10 yards to make a wreath. So the red, and then there's the red and white striped. Now the red, white, and red you can use for Christmas. The red, white, and blue, of course, for 4th of July. They also send twist ties. I don't use these. Well, I haven't because I haven't had them. I don't know how many are in here. There aren't enough. I use wire. But these will be good to have. Now for the box of 8. Now these are 8 inches, 10 inches. These are 10 inches wide. For the box of 8, it was $17. So that's a little more than $2 a roll. Now I bought some individual rolls that are a little more than $2 a roll, and they're 10 yards, and they were $2.20. So this is really good prices. You don't find them new. I looked on the other website, and they're $4, $5 a roll. So if this is something that you think you might be interested in, I paid $17, and they're $17.49 now. Remember to take a look at what your other vendors might charge you. And, you know, 99% of the time, you'll find it on Temu for less. Now, these are the 10-yard rolls, and they're 6 inches. They make a little bit more compressed wreath, but this will make a whole wreath. $2.20. I paid $2.30 for this one, and it's $2.53 now. And I think it's because it's the variegated colors. These are more Easter colors. Look at this, isn't that pretty? They call this something powder. It looks pink to me. I paid $2.20 for it, and it's $2.33 now. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Purple. $2.20, $2.33. Now, each one of these rolls will make a wreath. I plan to like do doubles where I'll use half of a roll of one color and half of a roll of another. So I'll be able to use some of the pretty colors in each wreath. I know you can use this for other stuff too. Any kind of decorating needs that you have, you can use it to tie packages. The 6-inch would make just a beautiful package wrapping, don't you think? You can wrap it, and I'm going to try to bring you down just a little bit without dropping you on the floor. There we go. I don't know if you haven't looked at this. I'd like to open one and show it to you. I look all frumpy. Look at, isn't that pretty? Can you see it? And when you gather it, it has wire through it. The nature of the beast is that it's moldable. But look at the pretty, I'll show you what kind of a bow you can make with it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? There are so many things that you can do with these. It doesn't have to be a wreath. I had a friend that made tutus out of tulle and this. And you know, the tulle is a little softer, so it's a little easier to wear. Years ago when my son married his wife, they had little tutus. They made tutus for the girls. And one granddaughter, Peyton, who lives with me, she was a flower girl, and she had this little tulle dress, and they made it and they made it, instead of a waist, they made it long enough for the neck, you know, so she had, her little arms were there, and then the dress came up, and it was all tulle. It was just adorable. These kinds of things can be used for so much stuff. Now here's the other box of yarn. I haven't opened this one. Is there something else in here? Empty bags. Okay. You know, for any of you that have followed me, and I did do that, I put up the video for the shop with me. I got copyrighted for that because they had background music. I ended up deleting the video before that because I just wasn't, it was so noisy, so chaotic. I think what I'm going to be doing is do the shop with me videos silently. I'll still take you with me and you can see what I'm looking at, but then I can do a voiceover at home so it won't be noisy. Then all I have to worry about is the camera and keeping you all from getting seasick from moving the camera around. I have some ideas though. Is this the same? I think so. So there's 8 more. If I showed you my living room, you'd know why I'm saying this, but I will not be ordering any more of this stuff. I found a gal that made wreaths, and she wanted out. And I bought all her stuff. I got a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff anyway. Oh my goodness. I think God needs to stretch my days. Not that, I mean, it'll be nice to live long enough to be able to do this stuff, but 24 hours isn't long enough. I have so many different projects that I'm doing, and I want to be able to complete them and use this money wisely and recoup. As I sell them, I plan to be involved in the different bazaars, you know, crafting fairs. I need to find out about that too. Well, this is another deal that I have tried to order the bigger containers several times now, and I wind up with the little ones. Now these containers are really good for rings and little tiny things. I probably have 100 of these now. I must be needing to buy more rings. What do you think? But these are really nice. You can store your rings. And just get a big tub. You can get them at Dollar Tree, the shoe box tubs. And just put all your rings in these little guys. Throw them in the tub, and that way they won't get messed up from shopware. And these were 30. They're 30 in here. I paid $2.18 for them, and they're 93 cents now. That's not true. They're $1.93. Yes, I paid $2.18 for them. Still, just a great price for 30. If you have, you know, just a few of something, if you have beads where you only have a few of each kind, these would be great for bead storage. I think I've told you that I have dolls, LOL dolls. And with their shoes, I separated them out. Did you know that LOL dolls have a right foot and a left foot? I found out after I had dressed a whole bunch of them and had to take all their shoes off and rematch them because they, just because you have two shoes that look alike, they're not necessarily alike. I had no idea. But this would be awesome for shoe storage. I use little plastic bags, and those worked as well. But these would be great for shoe storage and for accessories. Your little girls, those of you that have grandchildren or children, and you have little boys and little girls that have little things. Most kids really like little things, and this would be great for storage. Same way, you know, you get your shoe box, and you can put all the little accessories, sort them out. Now, if you're not a sorter, I understand. I am. There's something about having things sorted that it's something about my brain. My brain feels more sorted, I think. Not sordid, but sorted. Why do I think that stuff? I'm crazy. You know, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm really not. But it's funny how when something comes out of my mouth and I hear it and I think, is someone else going to hear the other? No, I know better. Well, you know, I bought elastic, and guess what? I bought more. This was $4.48, and there were like 300 feet of this. I think there's 10 yards of elastic, and it's $4.48 now. I have several dresses and shirts that need elastic in the sleeves. I've talked to you about that before. I have my hands in water a lot, and having the elastic in the sleeves, it keeps my hands free from getting wet. Now, I'm going to be dyeing Peyton's hair today, so I won't wear this. But whatever I wear, I'll pick something either short-sleeved or with elastic so that I can keep my hands out of the goop, or keep my clothes out of the goop. Now, there again, the elastic is $4.48, and it's $4.48 now. When you think about that, you know what? I want to see. It even sounds like 10 yards may not be enough. It may be more than 10 yards. Temu has great prices on things that you use for sewing and needles, elastic, trims, laces, shoelaces too, but I'm talking about like lace. That's not what I want. Get off of there. Be very careful when you're shopping. I don't think Temu is different than most other places. You have to be careful with what you see, because what you see isn't always what you get. something that Temu does that I really, really respect. They go through with every single product and they will put dimensions. When you scroll through the pictures, they'll put dimensions of everything. So even if it appears to be bigger in the picture, always, always, always check dimensions. You won't be disappointed that way. Well, you might be, but I have a pretty good sense about when something's 4 inches. I know that's 4 inches. I have a pretty good sense about that. View receipt. When you place your orders, you can always go through and check on your order status, which is huge. Being able to see where it is in transit, see what you paid for, you can click on your order, just click on it, and it'll show you what it's selling for now. $905.51 inches. There's 36 inches, so it is about 10 yards. Of elastic. And when you think about that, 48 cents a yard for elastic is really a good price. I'm going to look at something here. Well, I don't know that I have that other store on here. I think I'm going to do a haul where I take items that you've seen before. Maybe this order I'll do it with. And go through the other stores and see what the comparison prices are. And then we'll do a video on that. I want you to see. Sometimes when you get wrapped up in a particular store, you think, oh, that price went up and blah, blah, blah. But look on the outside, because those prices, if they went up for Temu, they went up elsewhere as well. These are glue sticks, and I have hauled another batch of 100 of these. I paid $367, and the closest that I can find, now this is an example of that, is $7.89. I will be putting that up, and watch for sales because they will go back on sale. But that's 100 glue sticks, and these are the little guys, and they don't last a huge long time in a glue gun. I just haven't really invested in the big ones. I can. I have to compare and find out if it's cheaper to invest in less of the big ones. And that'll be a comparison that I do too. I think shopping is really fun. Being able to compare and to see what I bought and what I could get. There's a tool on Temu that I shared with you, but I'm going to share it again. When you go on, I think it's such a cool thing. Let me see here. When you go on Temu, let's just say, we'll take one of these things, the the 10 yards, one of these. Now this is the order page. Now if you hit the picture, it gives you a secondary page, and up here is a camera. It's going to search out all the vendors that have this product and what their prices are. Sometimes it doesn't happen with the first shot. And you know what? That's not right. It's just not right. It's not doing it. There it is. And it goes through and it'll show you all the different vendors that have the same product or similar products and the prices. So if you find something that's less expensive than what you think the deal is that you're getting, you can order it from them instead. It's just kind of a neat tool. So you go to your order page of the item that you're interested in, you push the picture, and up in the upper right-hand corner, there'll be a camera. It's not a detailed camera, but it kind of looks like a camera. You click on that. Now you might have to click on it a couple times to get it to come up. And you can do this with every product that they have. And it'll take you to the different vendors that have the same product or similar products. And you can do your shopping that way and find the very best price that you can. And that's how I found that this was the glue sticks. The best price I could find was $7.89. The vendor that sold these, that I bought these from, they're discontinued. And maybe the price went up for them from their suppliers, so they decided not to carry them anymore. Well, I'm going to have enough tweezers to tweeze everybody's eyebrows, take everybody's splinters out, and then some. I get these ideas in my head that I think tweezers are going to be a good deal. And you know, I can't remember from one order to the next if I've ordered them. If I was hauling my orders as they came in the door, that might be a little different. I try to do my orders when I know I've got the money to do it, or I think I can eke it out. I do have other tweezers. I shouldn't run out. These are a little different though, so these will be nice. There are 6 tweezers in this set. I just took one out. They all have little tip covers. Now I paid $3.59 for these, and they're $3.66 now. So they're 50 cents a tweezer. For those of you that do the diamond painting, or if you do anything with rhinestones, I do a lot with the little beads, and my hands aren't very dexterous, so I can use tweezers to help me with that. Some of them are really similar. Is this the same? The ones on the first ones here, these aren't as, these are more pointy than this one. These are still little, but it's got more of a round tip. Now, in time, I'll figure out the benefits of having one versus another. And this has round tips. And I would say that that's for working with fabric that you might snag with a, oh no, these look narrow. These look like the narrowest tip ones so far. And you have ones that kind of have a curve. Easier to get to things sometimes with a curve on it. They come in a really nice little carrying case. Now the options to buy these, you can get 3 in a set also. I think that knowing what I know now these have a round tip as well, but they're much narrower than the other round tip ones. I think that I might order just the 3. It seems like there's some redundancy in this, that they're very similar, and you don't really need all of these. Of course, I don't need half of the stuff I have. It's so fun to browse and to find treasures. And that's one thing that I've found with Temu, is there's always treasures. There's always something to find. I just placed an order yesterday, and I haven't bought a lot of clothes in a while since I moved myself out of my closet. And I had to buy a portable closet. All Temu clothes. Here's the carrying case that it's in. And again, what did I tell you? Where's my bag? There were 3 something. Oh, wait a minute, is this it? I paid $3.59 for it, and they're $3.66 now. So they stayed about the same. And the set of 3 is less than that as well, if you decided to go with less than. Okay, last order. I hauled these. And guess what? I did it again. They're birds. And I know what my mindset was saying. I remembered the crows and wanted to get them little friends. I may just send these back. It's my, I did it. And I don't generally try to send back stuff that was my own doing. Maybe I'll make a box of, put this in with things that I'm going to give Katie for the kids to do. I think that's probably what I'll do. I don't know. Jesse's kids are older, but maybe my youngest one, Emma, with Jesse, would want to do stenciling. She's pretty artistic. All my grandkids are. Jessica, when she was little, she didn't have a sewing machine, but she would by hand alter her clothes. She would take and make things, make clothing, skirts and pants out of different ones, I wish that I had pictures of the things that she made. She did beautiful stuff. She would take like panels out of one pair of jeans that had holes in it. At that time, holes were not popular. And take panels and put them in other jeans so that they would be different colors. And she'd embroider on them. I think that I got her one of those sets that you can put bling on your clothes. What was that called? I don't remember right now. But they were real popular when she was younger. Okay. Now I bought more of these magnetic closures. I think I will have necklaces that have them and ones that don't, and charge a little bit more for the necklaces that have the magnetic closures. But I really want that for mine as well. As this one, I I God guided my hands because I was able to, I turned them around and fast them here, but this one being so close, I couldn't see it. But first time I got it, it would be so much easier with the magnetic closures. As a matter of fact, I'll see if I can get this off and we can put one on here. For 12 of them, is that how many's in here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're for 5 of them. I paid $1.74 and they're $1.92 now. I may not be able to get this undone. Sometimes I'll show you how they work. They're real easy. And no, I haven't changed all of mine yet. I get involved in other stuff and don't. Oh, will you help me, please? Poor Peyton. She, of course, is asleep, and I didn't want to have to ask her to help me with this, so I was really glad when it kind of went together. If I can find the nub that you pull for the clasp. If I can feel it. And it's on this side, I think. Yeah, I feel it. Isn't it funny how when everything works right, you never think about what it might be like when things don't work the same as they used to. Don't ever take your mobility for granted. Over the course of about a week is when I became paralyzed. And boy, that was the weirdest thing. I ended up not being able to even turn over. I was classified quadriplegic. And I wasn't affected the same way like Christopher Reeves was, you know, to where I had no movement in my body, but I didn't have purposeful movement. I couldn't tell my hands do this and that they would. I fell and I didn't have a phone handy. I was able to, I had a laptop. And, oh goodness, I may not be able to get this. And I had been writing, I got involved in a disability group. I'm sorry, I'm not able to get this right now. And I was writing a gentleman, I don't give up. So I can do this while I'm talking. And we had been writing back and forth. He had lost legs because of diabetes, and I was still pretty profoundly disabled with this degenerative joints. I had already had a couple of instances with my neck. I had already had 2 surgeries on my neck to stabilize. And when this happened, I was able to get my computer. I'm not able to chew gum and talk at the same time here. I'll work on this so that I can show you. Anyway, I got the computer, and it just happened to be close enough that I could grab it. But I couldn't, I don't know. It was only by the grace of God that I was able to. And I texted him, and he knew that there was something wrong, because even, I mean, I couldn't necessarily see the keys to push them the way they needed to be. He called my daughter, and they came. And it took a while to see a doctor. I think that I was, well, the time that I went on the floor, though, I think it was a couple days before I wound up in the emergency room. And then my doctor, with whom I had made an appointment, it was about 30 days out, but he hospitalized me. And we went from there. I was in the hospital from Wednesday to Monday. And he did the surgery. And he told my family that he could save my life, but he wasn't sure about the function. I was there from Wednesday to Saturday. He did the surgery on Saturday. Then I was in intensive care. I don't remember any of that. Went to rehab. I was in rehab for a month and learned to walk again. And that was just such a blessing to be able to walk and to use my hands. But it started out where they were giving me these big padded things for silverware. And I said, you know, I have to learn. I don't want to learn with this. So they were giving me regular silverware, and I would drop it, and it was really frustrating. Anyway, I'm not a quitter, and God gave me the grace to hang in there. And by the time I left that rehab, I could eat on my own, and I could walk with a walker. So I don't know why I told you all this. Oh, but at that time, you know, it wasn't a big deal to fasten a necklace or do anything with my hands. I did a lot of writing, and I did things. And it was like overnight that I couldn't do things. It was a feat to take pegs and pick them up and put them in a pegboard. And that was how I was trying to gain dexterity back in my hands. So realize the miracle that you are, and know that every moment that you can move and that your brain can tell a part of your body to do something and it does it, it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And I'll get off my soapbox now. So with that being said, that's why when I saw these, I thought these would be absolutely super to do for my friends that might have an issue like I do. And it helps to become a more independent person again. And that's, you know, it's so important. Never give up. Always know that you have a purpose. Always know that you can do more than they say you can. My doctor has been amazed with me over the years to see all that I do. Even though the disease is progressing, I still am independent. Look at, and they grab each other. Now on this end is a lobster claw, and on this end is a lobster claw. So you're not doing any major jewelry repair or anything to put these on there. You just clip them on. And then you've got a necklace that you can just put on. It's really cool. And you know, you can put these on bracelets as well. I bought 3 sets of these. I have 15 now. I've already hauled some, and they were more decorative than these. These are pretty standard that you could use on any necklace or bracelet. And I paid $1.79 and they're $1.92 now. Thank you for bearing with me. I hope you stayed through it because we're not done with the haul yet. You know that, oh my goodness. I'm coming. I didn't see that there was a bag underneath of there. Okay, I think we'll survive. There was a little bag. I don't even know what it was that I had under there. Oh. It was paint. That's all of that. That's the other stuff. Okay, I'm resituated now. I'm fine. My tripod isn't, poor thing. Yesterday, I was walking in here, and I'm really careful about trying to keep things situated so I won't trip. Well, I tripped, and I fell on the tripod, and I broke it. My new one, so I've kind of fixed it, and when I picked it up just now, I see that the leg is bent, so I'm going to have to work on getting that leg straight. I broke a portion of the tripod that, you know, oh, shoot. I've got to just not worry about it. It splays out in 3 places as a brace underneath, and it broke right there at the leg and the brace, and I was able to wire that back together. This beautiful brand new tripod. I killed it, and I'm fine. I've learned how to fall to where I don't really get hurt. I'm a little sore, but I'm fine. So back to the haul. When one of the things that I'm doing, and this is crinkling, I'm sorry, get that out of there, is collecting paint. Let me get all this out so I won't have to do crinkle very much here. And this was something I was going to look up, and I didn't do it. That's why I think I'm going to go ahead and do another video on this haul and price it out at what it would have looked like had I purchased these things elsewhere. I don't want to bash any store or anything, so I don't know if I'll use the name of the store. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, this is my last, I think. I still got stuff coming. I can't guarantee you that this is the last of the paint. However, it's the last of the paint for a moment. I paid $7.48 a container. They're big containers. And they're actually $6.98 now. Let me see here. I was more organized and then everything fell apart. It fell on the floor. 300 mil, and that's 10 ounces, 30 mil per ounce. So 10 ounces of paint. And this stuff is really good. I used it yesterday or the day before when I did. Okay, this one is, it's not liquidy. It's a very, can you see that? I'm going to just kind of lift that up a little bit so you can see it's very thick. I bought black, yellow. This is a good yellow. Red, blue, and white. Now, I did this on purpose with the big containers because I could buy what they have out there in lots of different colors. And I did get one set that has lots of colors in it. I think I'm going to give that as a gift. I can make my own colors. You know, your purples are blue and red. Greens are blue and yellow. I have all the primary colors here, plus white and black. And you can make enhance your colors with the white, make pink with red and white, make brown with, I think it's yellow, red, and black. Anyway, I'll be able to make all the colors that I need. And I paid $7.48 for them. They're $6.99 now. And I really didn't look. I don't think I have. I might. Let me see if I have an app on here that. I don't think I do. I think it's all on my phone. I think it would really be fun, though, to go through and price things for you to see how much we'd be saving. So that's what we're going to do. I have a cat in the bag. Silly cat. Okay, now the last thing that I have here, it's not under the tripod, so I'm going to have to move things around. This is a cart. I already have one, and it looks like this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 level. Is that right? No, this is a 3 level. I already did this with one cart, and it's not hard to put together. It would be fun to be able to do it with you. So that's what we're going to attempt. How are we doing time? Oh, well, I can't really tell, can I? Because we kind of started over. If you need to go and come back, that's all right. I know we're over an hour. And that's okay too. You can always come back and watch the second half or pause me or something, you know. But that's why I told you to get your breakfast. Well, come on now. comes with all the little poles. I don't know why my tray is off kilter. Everything I put on it rolls off. And I will lower this so you can see. I'm going to get all the stuff out first. It does have, oh gosh, this wasn't in the last one, but it has little stickers that you can use for each shelf. It says towels, baby bottles, socks, toys, wipes, and sundries. So that's what the thought of using this for a child's room. Here's the bag with the wheels in it. And also they have clips that hang off the side that you can hang stuff. And all of these trays are the same. You can either build it to where you have shelves like this or like this. And I do it this way so that when I put something on there, it's not going to go off. Okay, now I will see what I can do here. If I can do this without killing. Okay. So there are 3 shelves. And on the bottom, that's where you're going to put the wheels, but I won't put those on just yet. All of the shelves are the same. They have holes in here for assembly. Of the legs. You wind up with a nice cart. It actually holds quite a bit. I have one in my craft room now. I better move my coffee. Kind of have to put a little bit of weight behind what you're doing here, you know, to make sure that the bars are all down. There we go. And here are the other 4. It's not a difficult thing to put together. And you know, what a convenient thing to have. I use it in my craft room, but this would be a really nice thing to have for your bathroom, for various things in the bathroom. It rolls, so it can go from the shower to the sink and so forth. Also, in the kitchen the same way. I think probably more so in the kitchen. A person could use this as a rolling workstation. Load it up with what you need out of the refrigerator, take it over to the table. You can collect dishes from the table if you have a dining room and you want to collect dishes from the table to bring them in the kitchen. to wash or whatever, or the same thing to take them out and set the table. It's attractive. Let's see if I can do this here. I don't want to tip this thing over again. And it's so functional. You can use it to go from room to room to pick up dirty clothes, take them out to your washer and dryer. Now these handles go at the top, and they go in these holes just like the bars between the shelves do. I know you're not seeing this quite as well now because it's up here. I don't have a lot of upper body strength right now. I'm working on that though. So now we've got the shelves assembled. And we need to put the wheels on. But I guarantee you, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Come on. My poor scissors. My scissors have seen better days. I've got several pair of them, and they've all been abused equally. The wheel. And they go in the holes. And these are swivel wheels. These are the little hooks. They go on the side of the top, and you can hook whatever you need to on there. You know, if you're doing babies, you can hook some toys on there, hook on their pacifier while they're not sucking on it. Oh gosh, a number of things. I'm not thinking right now. But in the kitchen, you can put kitchen items like knives or spoons that would hook, that have little hooks on them. I had one wheel on the last one that I had a really hard time with. I'm not sure why, but so far these are going in just fine. And this might be the one. I know they use the same molds. You know, I worked in a plastics factory for a short time. But all the pieces that, and these were containers, you know, lids and containers. And they'd come shooting out the machine, and they tried to kill me. And I just wasn't used to that sort of thing. There are 2, 4 hooks, maybe 5. There might be one on the floor. But there are at least 4 of them. It wasn't necessarily a place that I'd want to work for very long. It was day labor. It was in my previous life when I was doing things that weren't necessarily the best choices. Okay. Can you see the wheels? The wheels go round and round. We have a cart, and it didn't take long to make it. Let me see if I can move this TV tray, and maybe we can look at this a little better. Well, my dears, this is about it. We've looked at everything there is to look at with this order. If you've enjoyed the content and the excitement, there's always something going on. I would invite you to subscribe so you can come back and see more. If you haven't ordered from Temu before, remember the instructions that I gave you. Up! It hit the tripod again. About what's in the comments or the description box. Hi. That you go in the description box and you use the link, the sign up link for new customers, and my affiliate code. I'll put that on the bottom here again, right up here. And be sure and use that affiliate code whenever you order. You don't have to go to a special link to do it. Just any time that you order, put it in the description box so that it can get linked back to me. Nothing has gone in there yet, and I don't understand why. If they have it wrong, I'm sure that some of you have ordered with the link because you've asked me about it, but they show nothing. So please use that affiliate code. It helps me to gather credit towards a seating balance so that I can do the sponsored hauls. At this point, I won't have any sponsored hauls for a while until it builds up. They've changed this. It used to be that they wouldn't necessarily have to see sales. They just wanted to see content or videos, but now it's changed. So please use the affiliate code when you order. That's my affiliate code. It links us back to this channel. I don't get a commission on it necessarily, not at this point. I don't care about that. I care about the orders showing up so that we can do some sponsored hauls, and that helps me financially. So it is kind of like I'm getting paid. We are at 1,005 subscribers. We will be doing a giveaway. I'm checking in with Laura with Favorites with Laura. She's been helping me quite a bit, so I need to check in with her how we're going to do the giveaway. And in my next video, I'll have more information about that, and I'll put it in the community page as well. I love you guys. And if you're new, I invite you to subscribe and stick around. I think you'll enjoy it here. We have a great group. We have a great group. I think I've told you everything that I need to. If you have any questions about becoming a new customer, you can message me anytime. I look at my messages several times a day. Just go in on any video and message me. Preferably the most recent one, because that'll show up first. But ask me. Your comments mean a great deal to me. And always like, or at least, I mean, even if you don't like something, you can check don't like, but always tick one of them, like or not like. That helps to get the video circulated more and to have more people see what we're doing. It's funny how YouTube will take different analytics, and part of it is your likes. Your comments are wonderful, and they certainly count. The likes count a great deal. So with all that being said, I love you all. Until next time,